Well, look at you, at this time of the morning too. It is the 12th of June. Hello. Hi. That's the sort of language I come out with first thing in the morning. I can't get my mouth around anything except a hearty thing of toast and about a gallon of coffee. 164th day of the year today, Battle of Augsburg. The Hungarians defeat the East Frankish army under King Louis the Child. Also, it's the instigation of King Louis the Ninth of France in an interfaith debate known as the Disputation of Paris. And the Peasants' Revolt in England, rebels assemble at Blackheath just outside London. And we all know how that ended, don't we, children? The Reichstag approves new legislation continuing Germany's naval expansion programme, providing for construction of 38 battleships over a 20-year period in 1900. Also, Pope Pius the 12th canonises Dominic Salvo, who was 14 years old at the time of his death, as a saint, making him the youngest unmartyred saint in the Roman Catholic Church. Nucleus Armament Rally took place in New York City, a big concert in 1982. The Cold War at Brandenburg Gate. US President Ronald Reagan publicly challenges Mikhail Gorbachev to tear down that wall. Russia Day in 1990. The Russian Federation formally declares a sovereignty. And also Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un of North Korea held the first meeting between the two leaders in Singapore, in a hotel room somewhere that's probably still expecting him to pay the cleaning bills. Poll tax triggers the President's Revolt, as I said, 1381. Also, Alfonso V occupies Naples. What he occupied them with doesn't say anything, but it did happen in 1442. 42 articles. The English king, King Edward VI, accepts Archbishop Thomas Cranmer's 42 articles on church reformation. There's also Admiral James resigns in 1673, the then Duke of York, when they used to be honourable, resigned as a Lord High Admiral. And also the Princess Sophia was named heir in 1701 of the Princess of Hanover, she was. Confederates attacked near Washington in 1864. Robert E. Lee and Abraham Lincoln did battle in a mano-a-mano wrestling match, which they decided, well, we'll send some other people to do it and we'll just have a cup of tea. Lord Raleigh was elected to the Royal Society. Filipino Proclamation of Independence also took place this very day. Pruitt strikes out Ruth. That was Babe Ruth and somebody called Pruitt. Houdini's straitjacket escape as well today. He freed himself from a straitjacket while suspended upside down 40 feet high. Unfortunately, nobody was watching, so he had to do it again in front of an audience, and we all know how that went. Amazingly well. Also, a guy crossed the channel by bike. His name is Brian Adams. In 1979, a team of generous RAF people helped him as well, which you wouldn't get these days, and the toothy athlete from Pasadena, California, made the world's first man-powered flight between England and France, pedalling all the way. His flimsy craft was the Gossamer Albatross, and Brian made the trip encased in plastic to preserve his body moisture. Billy Butlin died on this day in 1980. You ever been to Butlin's? I was told I should become a Butlin's redcoat by somebody who was a Butlin's redcoat. That would have been good. I can see how many people I can upset in a Butlin's camp, eh? The complaints would flood in. 80 years old he was, born in South Africa, 29 September 1899, and a teenager in Canada, 3 times married, and he virtually invented holiday camps. So he's the guy to blame. Also, Charles Kingsley, 1819, it was his birthday. The poet remembered for the Water Babies and Westward Ho. And Paul Anderson set a world record in 1982 when he lifted 6,270 pounds. Out of my wallet. No, it's weight. Nothing to do with my wallet. Birthdays today, Michael Fabricant, he of the Boris Johnson Tribute Wig Act. He was born in 1950, so he's a massive 73 years old. Just another year to go and it equals his IQ. Meredith Brooks, who made some of the greatest songs of all time, Dragon music scene, she was very, very big on in the 1970s. She made an album called Blurring the Edges. That was probably her biggest hit that came off there, the title which I can't repeat. The excellent Kathy Tyson. Hello. Won the New York's Critic Association Award for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in Mona Lisa alongside that bloke whose name I can't remember. What was the guy's name? Oh, he was a London actor and he did all sorts of stuff. Bob Hoskins, that was it. Worth waiting for that, wasn't it? And the death today of Teresita Barajoan, who was a nun who was born in 1907. She died in 2013. She was 106 years old, and she was a Spanish Roman Catholic nun and a member of the Order of Cistercians. She's believed to be a world record holder for the longest service in the cloister. Ooh. Anyway, there you go. That's your stuff for today. Have a merry 12th. Damn you.